now, we will do trios match. Right? Including matches in trios match. Settle on floor. Introducing first.
Mike Quackenbush and Scott Holliday at commentation station for a standing room only Wrestle Factory. Thank you for watching at home live via chikaratopia.com. Also currently up on Facebook, on YouTube, and other platforms as well. Bringing you this year's celebration of the sport we all love across the board. And of course, free of charge from your friends here at Chikara. It's free to be here at the Wrestle Factory with us, free to watch wherever you are. And a much anticipated trios match is about to take the ring right now. In the ring currently, it is Fire Ant, Silver Ant, and Worker Ant, who are set to go 3-on-3 with the so-dubbed Legion of Rot. I think we're going to need a different camera angle here, guys. No. Halloween, Frightmare, and Cobalt came from a completely different direction. We were all expecting them to come out the curtain, but obviously that is not what has happened. They have snuck up behind the Ants and attacked. The bell has sounded in this trios contest. This is one fall to a finish. Referee Larry Peace has the unenviable task of trying to contain these 6 combustible personalities. Out on the floor right now, 2 former Young Lions Cup champions, Fire Ant and Hallowicked, mixing it up in the ring. Frightmare is with Worker Ant. Got to be very, very careful out there. There is not a lot of room to maneuver. We are completely at capacity right now here at the Wrestle Factory. We have a line down the block waiting to be admitted if anyone were to leave their seat.
Larry Peace needs to get some control here as we have action all over the place.
Yeah, we can literally not put another body in the building. It is just not possible today. Frightmare and Worker Ant's back just rammed into the steel framework of the ring.
All 6 men battling on the outside. There's not a lot of room out there.
This one is completely chaotic, and I think referee Larry Peace is just going to have to decide which pair he thinks are legal, most likely the last 2 to depart the ring and start to administer a 20 count. It's just so difficult. Oh, Fire Ant collides with the ring post very, very hard there.
You got work around on the outside there with Frightmare off the side of the ring, right off the apron there.
Chaos rules here at the Wrestle Factory as these 6 clash. Hallowicked, Frightmare, Cobalt, the Legion of Rot, taking on Fire Ant, Silver Ant, and Worker Ant. Right there in front of us, we see Cobalt, the Prince of all Goblins, ramming the cranium of Silver Ant into the edge of the ring, while Fire Ant chops away at the chest of Hallowicked. It's Frightmare and Worker Ant in the far corner right now. Scott, it's tough to keep up with all the action.
I guess we're going to call them the legal men because they're in the ring at least.
Well, you're right. By default, under our system of rules, if they are the first 2 to return to the ring, they become legal by default. We use Lucha Libre rules here at Chikara, fans, so dropping to the floor with both feet is the same as a hand-to-hand tag would be under any other system of rules. Oh, man.
Well, their teammates yet to return to their corner, so there won't be any tags anytime soon. Fire Ant taken down right on the outside. That is a very thin padding around our ring.
Worker Ant has really sustained the brunt of the abuse here, and Frightmare, who attacks the ferocity of a pit bull, now joined by Cobalt and Hallowicked. All 3 of them just
Worker Ant in there alone.
Yeah, he is in a world of trouble.
Fire Ant and Silver Ant both taken out. There's no one to help Worker Ant right now.
3 of the most dangerous in all of Chikara, and Worker Ant fights by himself. I don't care who you are, how big you are, how experienced you are. To take on all 3 of them by yourself is mission impossible.
Frightmare there now, keeping him in that corner. Pulling him out now, setting him up for something here. Snaps him over.
Snapmaring a very big guy. Oh, hitting that kick. Now front kick. He follows the standing moonsault press. Will this be all 1, 2, and no? Larry Peace says only 2. Frightmare likes to string those kicks together. He's so vicious.
Just staying on top of Worker Ant. Doesn't want to give him a moment to catch his breath.
And I don't know that he's got a partner up in his corner right now to tag. Tough to tell from our vantage. It looks like Fire Ant and Silver Ant barely peeling themselves up off the floor. Worker Ant continues to fight alone against these three Rudos, Cobalt, Hollowicked, and Frightmare, the Legion of Rot.
Worker Ant now fighting his way out through all three of them.
Give it up for the resiliency of Worker Ant. He tried to pick him up. He just couldn't make it happen. He's had too much taken out of him. Now all threes. Yep. Larry Peace cannot get one of these guys out of the ring. He's really struggling here. And while I would hate to see a match like this end in disqualification, Larry Peace may have no other option.
We're getting very close to that unnecessary punishment.
That's right, Excesivo de Castigo, another adaptation from the Lucha Libre rules. If you're not trying to win the match and only trying to hurt your opponent, the referee can stop the match.
Into the cover there. Fire Ant breaks it up just in time.
You know, it is quite rare, but we did see that call happen once last season that I can think of on the top of my head. Excesivo de Castigo really only happens in extreme circumstances, and I hope that this match does not navigate into those waters.
Fire Ant in now with Hollowicked.
Two of the very finest to come out of the Wrestle Factory. As I said, both former Young Lions Cup champions, both former kings of trios, both former Campeón de Parejas. Look at Fire Ant, great elevation on high cross 98 onto Hollowicked. Fire Ant better look out because Frightmare's coming. Step up. Frankensteiner finds the mark. He turned him inside out.
So Hollowicked quickly get Fire Ant off him so he can get out of the ring, which makes that tag legal. Oh, but plants in there.
Satellite DDT. Fire Ant's got him hooked up. Woo. The members of the Legion of Rot kept their eye on the action. That's the trademark of good tag team partners, and they saved this match, or I think Frightmare would have just been pinned by Fire Ant following that satellite DDT. Huge leaping elbow.
Cover.
Fire Ant gamely fights on. You can see there's still some fuel left in his tank. Cobalt clutching his cranium.
Fire Ant struggling to his feet, trying to shake those cobwebs out. Looking for the tag there, Silver Ant.
Another tag in the corner. Hollowicked prevented Fire Ant from making it to Silver Ant, who's reaching out for a tag, and I don't know that he'd be allowed to tag standing on the floor. You know, if I remember my Jesse Ventura-isms correctly, you got to be on the apron to receive
Yes,
the tag.
you have to have 1 foot flat on the apron.
Looking for the two-man go-to Sleepy Hollow, one of their great combination moves, followed by a spear from Cobalt. This could easily be all fans.
Silver Ant makes his way in just in time.
Puts a kick in the mush of Cobalt.
It seems like the Legion of Rot has just been focusing on those double-team moves. Very little time has been spent with just one member in the ring.
Great looking flying forearm from Silver Ant. Really likes to launch his long body, get all that momentum behind it. Rough kick in the back of Cobalt. He wants to punish him a little bit for what he's done to Worker Ant. And Hollowicked interjecting himself illegally from the apron.
Pulls him into his own corner, separating him from his teammates. May not be legal, but it is smart and good strategy here.
Certainly effective on the part of the Legion of Rot. Now Hollowicked, the 15-plus year veteran here, taking it to Silver Ant. A Gen 1 original, member of the first graduating class at the Wrestle Factory. Tag to Cobalt. These two obviously have some kind of double team or maybe triple team. They send him into a corner, but there's nobody there. Feint kick from Silver Ant.
Frightmare in.
Oh, he managed to avoid Frightmare as well. Got strung up really awkwardly. They had the ropes just kicked in the head. Look at him fall to the outside.
Silver Ant to the top. Jumps over.
Creates that distance. Can he make it work? Back elbow right out the jaw of Hollowicked. He stunned him. Oh, right on the kneecap. Great looking forearm. What terrific combination offense from Silver Ant.
Silver Ant for a moment was in control, and just like that, Frightmare in.
Oh, he went for Nicolepsy, but Silver Ant had the presence of mind to clear the ring. If Frightmare had scored with that, I think this one would be all over. He just muscled him up into an Olympic slam, did Silver Ant. Will this be all?
Hooks the leg.
Hollowicked was right there. Just feet away from that pinning predicament, able to assert himself and halt the count.
Legion of Rot with a great strategy here. I don't think there's been a single moment where all of the colony has been standing in their corner.
Silver Ant chopping away at Hollowicked. Send him corner to corner. And flying in and put that back elbow right in the trapezius. It's a great way to jam up some nerves.
Colony put something together.
Fire Ant flies the forearm. Perhaps now we will see all the ants go marching. Wow, 6 feet of fury find Hollow Wicket and send him back into the corner. This could be it.
Pulls away from the ropes.
Frightmare interrupts the count just enough. Rolled Hollow Wicked's left shoulder up off the mat. He may have just saved the match for his partner in this one.
Colony getting beaten out of the ring, leaving Fire Ant alone in the ring.
It's Cobalt and Frightmare working in tandem against Fire Ant, but Fire Ant fights his way to freedom. He's using open-handed blows, legal strikes. Oh, I don't like the numbers game here. It's just too difficult to overcome two opponents for anything more than a hair's breadth.
They get him up.
They've got him. Silver Ant came to the rescue through that kick.
Now it looks like Worker Ant.
What are they thinking? Oh, they're going to string him up for one of their famous combination moves. It's a powerbomb with neck breaker. They nailed it, but it was just a set. Silver Ant for a huge splash.
This could be it.
Oh, once again, the members of the Legion of Ron saving the match for each other. He's got Never Wake Up, his famed finishing hold from which no one escapes.
Out of desperation, Silver Ant able to get out of it into the corner there. Backs him up into the Colony corner.
Put him up onto the top strand is Silver Ant from the interlocked front chancery. He's probably thinking about a superplex. I don't know that he's got enough leverage to make it work on someone of equal height. And Hollow Wicket is fighting his way out of that predicament. Man, fell very hard back in the ring, didn't he?
Well, here comes Fire Ant with the assist from Silver Ant.
He sure made lemonade out of those lemons.
Hollow Wicket almost falling out of the ring. Luckily, his feet were hooked. Didn't fall down to that concrete floor.
Now it's Fire Ant heading up. He's on the middle strand.
Can Fire Ant get him up? He's going to go all the way to the top.
Well, that's exactly what you got to do, and then just go deep from the hips. That's about the only way you're going to make this work, given that Hollow Wicket is a few inches taller than Fire Ant. He's also a solid 30 pounds heavier. Fire Ant from the middle, up and around, change of direction. No, Hollow Wicket puts the brakes on. He stopped him in mid-move and put him right back into the corner from which they came.
And a hard shot there by Hollow Wicket.
He stopped all the momentum of Fire Ant. A real display of power from the Nightmare Warrior, who right now, this is the third time we've seen something out of this corner, and each time it has failed.
Everyone going for that superplex.
All right, Dean Bob, great elevation, but he's not able to capitalize. Maybe Cobalt can.
Setting him up for that Demon's Toilet, perhaps.
Silver Ant just swept the legs up before the Demon's Toilet could connect. And now it's Silver Ant getting ready to fly. Caught his balance. What incredible poise from Silver Ant.
Just agility, ring awareness, everything there went into that move.
Huge discus lariat from Worker Ant. The black and blue bruiser takes Hollow Wicket right out of his boots. He's going to try and put him away.
Frightmare in, though.
He came flying in with a one-footed kick. Oh, I don't know if it was knee or foot, but Worker Ant, you can just see in his body language, I think he's out of it.
Yeah, he fell back awkwardly on that knee. That cannot be good.
Oh, knee collapse on the spine.
And now locking in.
He's wrapping it right around his throat. He's got at least a half straitjacket applied. Yes, that's exactly what he's got. Half Japanese stranglehold is applied. He's going to use his own arm basically to rob him of breath.
Fire Ant tied up.
No, he's just stomping away. What is he making? Oh, he is. He's going back to the half strangle. He's got it on once again.
Worker Ant looks very limp. Larry Pease might need to make a call here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he is out of it here, and this is entirely legal. He's using his opponent's arm. He is not choking him with his own arm. Half Japanese strangle. That's it. His arm dropped 3 times, and Frightmare, using the half Japanese strangle, was able to basically render Worker Ant
But he's still got it locked in. He's also using that antennae for extra leverage here.
He keeps wrapping that around Worker Ant's throat, who at this point has not had a breath in several long seconds. Hollow Wicket. No, he's got Never Wake Up!
Down goes Silver Ant. Silver Ant is out. Fire Ant now. He needs to break this hold.
Hollow Wicket's just racking them all up here. He's got Never Wake Up hooked once again. Fire Ant has been drilled, and look, Frightmare has not relinquished this stranglehold.
The Colony completely wiped out. That hold's still locked in. We're going to need some help out here.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, Scott. And Larry Pease is waving to the back. He is not relinquishing the half strangle. Frightmare has had a half strangle now for at least 60 seconds on Worker Ant, if not longer. And Cobalt attacking one of our officials here. Here comes senior referee Bryce Remsburg. This has gone on way too long.
This is dangerous. We need that hold broken.
Half half Japanese strangle continues to endure here. Frightener is not relinquishing the hold.
And Hollowicked celebrating in the ring. This is disgusting.
We are attempting to try to restore some kind of order here.
Oh, here comes Ophidian and the Sea Stars.
Well, it's time to rid the ring of the Legion of Rot. And thank goodness the Furies to the rescue of Worker Ant, who was in the Japanese stranglehold for far too long. You are not meant to go that long without oxygen.
Worker Ant has not moved, Mike.
You know, recalls for me a very serious injury that I incurred very early on in my wrestling career in 1995.
What we intend to put down soldiers. I am going to throw
but I really hope that Worker Ant is all right.
While we deal with what's going on here.
Hey, can we get the dogs?